Hello, you gorgeous, scrumptious people of the internet. I am incredibly excited. I cannot contain my elation, which hasn't died. Unlike the title of this unit here that we are supposed to watch. Unit, I live in a condo. Whatever may be. I don't know what to expect from this one. I mean, from the thumbnail alone, I'd expect we would get to see how Yusuke got to, well, perish, let's say, at the hands of Asat Pramad. So I'm hoping that we get to see a bit of that and get a bit more lore on Asat Pramad. We'll see. So the title of this one is Death of Elation, Death of the Elation, which is very ENROUTE coded. So, I mean, Asat Pramad is ENROUTE, so we might get to see a glimpse of him as ENROUTE. That would be what I would guess we would see, but let's see in a moment. Just to read the caption first. The end of the world. I am still ENROUTE. I have clearly seen the end of the elation. For whom the bell tolls, I say use the silent funeral to mourn their death and my destruction. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what the video has for us, and then we'll go into our interpretations. So, playing the video in 3, 2. Yeah, I have to turn the captions.
Are you have something in mind? Once the question's asked, you'll lose your life.
Right off the bat.
Naive fool.
The beauty?
They called him ENROUTE. He thought he could bring happiness to the unfortunate. Overthrow tyranny for all.
Okay, that was...
And shut that gigantic beast's mouth.
Not the veracity.
What did Elation bring? Was it greed? Was it the survival of the fittest?
Okay, this is so overstimulating.
Is our heart dead? Over time, he lost his smile as well. But that fool
now his eyes see.
He boarded the Astral Express, brimming with optimism. Once I start trailblazing, the stars will bring answers. Yet all he witnessed was people turning paradises into hell. But in hell, humanity shined all the brighter. Until one day,
And the boarding pass. Oh, goodness. Oh, was that Dolly?
As the navigator, he started a game for the brave.
Oh.
In the endless night, only pain could choose the truth.
Okay, he's insane.
Falcon Robinson, may you light the way for the Express. Akivili was wrong. The cosmos didn't need a horizon or a paradise.
Horizon.
And my next stop
Paradise.
didn't lie here.
Okay.
At the world's end, I saw Adlevin's flames illuminating the stars.
Nunduck.
Humans, show me your dignity. With my hands, I shall bestow a baptism of suffering. Only those who have undergone
That is formed there. Oh.
So, look forward to these seeds I've sown. For a wonderful show of true elation.
No!
Just imagine the Nameless setting off again, yet they push the Trailblaze to its demise. What a splendid joke.
So,
No!
who exactly are you?
I have no clue either. But this time, I'll just be a father.
That's demented. My goodness. That was so overstimulating. I'm sorry for being a wee bit silent.
Still isn't here.
Oh, little Himeko. Oh, poor
Nice
girl.
to meet you, Himeko. I am your father, Ryusuke. Do you like this gift?
Ah,
Next time, I'll tell you some of the stories Daddy heard out there.
and the transition to the logo. My goodness. Chat, that's a lot to unpack. I keep calling you chat while watching the videos. First and foremost, I am so curious as to what Asat Pramad has to do with the beauty. He has mentioned it a couple of times now. He has mentioned the beauty of things and etc. He mentioned in the at the end of the Lithi Below the Living, he mentioned that he's brought the gifts of beauty in advance or whatever. And now we have the rose as a beauty element, beauty motif, of course. So I'm inclined to believe that the beauty is always mixed with the elation, that the beauty perhaps became a part of the elation, or at least an aspect of the elation, like the ascension part of elation, the elevation part. I'm not sure about that though, but that's been my theory ever since stepping onto Plan Arcadia, because wish power over there does give a consciousness to the imagination, etc. And it was readable in Penacony, if I remember correctly, that states that one of the powers of the beauty is giving out consciousness. So seems very sus if you ask me. And there's a wonderful video by Laladi's Law that talks about the possibilities of the beauty being either of similar species as the veracity and etc. and certain elements of the beauty aligning with the veracity in a certain sense, and the beauty and the veracity maybe being like a coin sort of situation. You know, you flip one, you flip the coin and you get one side or the other, the beauty and the beast, and etc. So it's very curious thought there. So the beauty could possibly be hidden within the veracity, perchance, and then that we get wish power from the veracity, from the carcass of the veracity, hence from the beauty as well, and then we get the elation there to mix it all up and construct beings, the imagine. So it would make sense if Asat Pramad is connected to the beauty, and if he, as an elation follower, tried to pursue beauty in a sense, or give out beauty and happiness. Happiness might be a sign of beauty in the elation. Who knows? Who knows? But that aside, though, look at him. Was that him? Was that truly him? Or was. Oh no. Oh no, he was the one giving the flower over. Ah, I see, I see. With happiness to the unfortunate. That was his goal in the past, and now he only brings misfortune. And there's also a very curious thing. Whenever misfortune strikes, I forgot which readable mentioned that, or which set mentioned that, but whenever misfortune strikes, there is a planet where afterwards streaks of luck, of exponential luck occur. So I could imagine something like that happening then, because he also mentioned the like a baptism of what was there? Um no wait, it was over here, I think. Yeah, with my hands I will bestow a baptism of suffering. I would imagine that he might be bestowing suffering as much as he can currently, all of the misfortune, so that we can all relish in a great fortune in the future. So I think it's something I thought of while watching the first ever impromptu teaser or trailer. That's what they're called. So impromptu. I keep calling it impromptu, but impromptu trailer. That Asat Pramad could be Aha themselves. And this makes me think that that's even more the case, that that's even more probable, because if Aha always wishes to bestow happiness upon people at the end of the day, then this here, what we're going through now, is only one way of doing so. So he is cosplaying as Asat Pramad. well, Asat Pramad might be cosplaying as Aha themselves? Question mark. I'd have to give a bit more thought to that. But it seems crazy enough to be to be Elation coded, so quite possible, I'd say. Also, I love that we get to see him with the mask on. Oh my. We see the veracity over here, how he dealt with the veracity. Very good. And shut that against the beast's mouth. What did the elation bring? Oh my, but look at all of these people here. This is, I'm guessing, during the second prosperity. Survival and madness, perhaps chaos and madness. But my goodness, look at this. I mean, this painting is amazing. Honestly, I need this as like a background or something. I need to print this out. My God. It looks so wonderful. Then of course he went on the express. We know that he was icy as well. We know that we know how he thought of the nameless as well as the destruction, Akivili and etc. through the as Starseeker Icy sees it, if that's the actual name. As Navigator Icy sees it. Maybe. As Navigator Icy sees it, I think that's the name of the set. Yeah, we know a lot about him from there. But he wasn't ever able to reach any of his answers, any of his goals. Wherever they went, whatever they wanted to see, all elation turned into hell. It spiraled into hell. Paradise is elation, and if the horizon is the trailblaze, then would hell end up being the destruction? Is that why he thought that the trailblaze always converges with the destruction? Perchance? I don't know. Kind of shined all the brighter. Oh my! Wait, there was a dolly shot here, I think. Purely as a lie to serve a share of their legacy. Could this be Dolly? Navigator, what should we do? Yeah, that's Dolly. Before she turned into the crystal, into the ice crystal, possibly 6-phase ice. My goodness. This is crazy. It's crazy that we get to see this, and it's crazy that they dropped this today when we were expecting just the Genshin trailer. They really fed us so well. And making people shoot one another, perish together, and etc. just based on luck. Just based on luck, which is crazy. May you light the way for the Express Falcon Amundsen. Oh. Cosmos didn't need a horizon. Didn't lie here. Goodness. So he baptizes things with suffering in order to root out and weed out all of the weak links, I guess. Very crazy. Very crazy. Okay, I mean, there are many things here to talk about. Sadly, I don't have that much time to discuss them all, but maybe in an analysis video, this might end up being further mentioned and further discussed. And also, only those who have undergone this trial shall gain elation. So perhaps, yeah, I mean, there's been a theory that we haven't even properly gained the power of the elation, that we haven't been gazed at Aha themselves properly, which would make sense. Only the Phantasm looked at us, the Phantasm where the wish power gathers. So Aha has really given us a trial to see whether we are worthy of gaining the elation, gaining its power. And look at this one. It's like the child is crying blood. That's morbid. That's so morbid. Also, this is this Asat Pramad? Is this his form? Like, why does he look so mechanical? What gives? I mean, he does come with a second prosperity, so Could that mean that he has some of the goodness, what do we call that? The anti not the antivirus, not the anti-destruction. My goodness, I can't believe I'm getting some brain fog here. But you know what I mean? The anti-life equation, possibly? Could he be one of the bearers of it? That'd be crazy. That would be insane. Like, not only would he be all of these people, but he would also possess that. Also, the Phantasm looking at Phantasma's looking at us like that because the Phantasma knows the outcome of this. Yeah. So, once upon a time, Asat Pramad, so long ago, did try to destroy the Astral Express. That's why they had to make a crash landing in Planet Arcadia, if I remember correctly. But if he really wishes to destroy it now properly, could this be telling us like what would happen later on in the story? Like not only later on in the story, but what kind of truly happened? This was the beginning of the 4.1, the Welcome to Arcadia quest, if I remember correctly. When Venecia says everything always leads to an abyss when cause meets effect, and etc. So what could be going on here? Also Himeko and the mask there. But then us, the Trailblazer turning evil like this, Akivili on a new journey might bring even more magnificent destruction. That's that's his line, isn't it? From the Fables about the Stars too. My goodness. Imagine that though. Turning us against the Trailblaze, against the Astral Express. I shudder to think. I shudder to think that. What a splendid joke, truly. Who are you? I have no clue either. Great. Come on, Dementia. Wonderful. But this time will just be a father. That's messed up. That's truly messed up. Dad still isn't here. Oh, poor child. Poor sweet girl. Look at her. She's 5 apples tall. Oh, sweet girl. I'm so sorry for what you're about to have to live through. It should turn out great in the end, but still, though, I'm very, very sad for her. I can't bear to think what we're going to see in her trailers and teasers and etc. I am not ready for that. I mean, the thought of that alone is making me well up. So, and him introducing himself as a father, giving her the express. I mean, he was the one who set her on this journey, so it would make sense that Asat Pramad is a heart himself, actually. So they wanted to bring the express back. They really wanted to bring the Trailblaze back. So makes sense, I guess. But the transition to the logo over here from this Toy Express is just amazing. Love it. Love it. Oh my god, that's so hard. Okay, I really can't do the Paris Hilton voice. My goodness. I'm flabbergasted. My flabbers have been casted. This was spectacular. What a spectacular way to begin the morning. Over here, it's quite early. But with that, I will have to go now, since I do have my day job and whatnot. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Hope it's not as hot over there as it is here in Europe. Hope you get to enjoy yourselves. And remember, if you liked the video, please like, subscribe, comment, share your thoughts, opinions, theories. I would love to read through all of them. And I hope that we get to talk then in the comments and possibly maybe in the live streams that we get to hold. Until then, you all have a wonderful time, enjoy yourselves, and have a lovely day, and have a lovely weekend. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. I'm Telly Talks, and see you next time. Bye-bye. Diddles.